Alright, we're going to do like a random video here today. This is my toolbox. You've seen it before if you've watched. I got the receipt here when I bought it. Bought it back in 05. I had a KRL 1023 that was a couple years old. I traded in on this. This was used. I paid $13,415 minus a $3,400 discount. So I'm a good customer. That's 10 grand. He gave me 8,700 bucks on my toolbox. I paid about $4 for. And that gave me a total of, with tax, $1,413 I paid for this box. Plus the 4 grand I had into my other box. You're looking at about, I got this for about 5,500 bucks, somewhere along that. And that's over the span of many years. That's my total investment in toolboxes for my whole 30-year career. So what was the date? That was the date. That's it. I don't know if anybody's interested, but I'm pretty happy that I got this for that. Let's review a couple things here. I'm rearranging my tools again, so I got more wrenches. So this was my old wrench drawer. I'm moving things around. These are terminal tools. This Matco set is okay. The Snap-on set is okay. There's a good set sold by Volkswagen Group, Audi, that does everything, does every kind of connector you're going to come across, and it's got an awesome little manual that tells you how to do it. It's a great kit. It's like 700 bucks. But if you do this stuff, you need it. Buy it. I don't do much of this, so I don't bother. Stripper, crimpers, different crimpers for different kind of connectors. These are pretty good. It's worth random stuff. These are some clutch fan tools, brake tools, oil filter wrenches. Buy the good tape. Don't be a cheap ass and buy that crappy plastic stuff. Buy the good cloth, Tessa. This is good stuff. You need that. I don't do much, so I don't have a DVOM meter or any of that kind of stuff. So screwdrivers, those long cabinet ones are nice to have when you need them. This set here of Torx, I would pass. I would just buy the long ones. The long ones do almost everything. The short ones do. Rarely you're going to need the short one. I would pass on these Allens. Buy the T-handle. These, I like the black handles the best. If I could still get the black handles, I'd have them in everything. These are nice size sets. That does pretty much everything you need. This is seal pick. We call it a Coke spoon. It's great if you're starting off. You don't need the whole set. Just buy this one tool and you'll use it every day. It also has a curved one and then a long and a short of the same thing. Just a sort of different screwdrivers. These long seal picks, I use them all the time. Not much going on there. The pliers, not very interesting. This is a nutsert gun, and if you do nutserts, buy this. I don't know how much it is, but whatever it is, it's worth it, because for doing nutserts, there's nothing better. Absolutely nothing better. This tool here that does nutserts is a piece of shit. I don't even know why I keep it. I should just throw it away. Regular old school rivet gun. These long needle nose are Mac, and they're not the highest quality, but they're great when you need them. This thing, I bought this. I don't know why I bought this, but don't make the same mistake I did. It's useless. These, I use these every single day. I don't know what brand they are. I forget, Mac or Snap-on. But I use those all the time. Those are the perfect size. I think they're the perfect length, and that curve is perfect. Regular needle nose, Knipex are probably the best. Everybody says they're the best. They probably are the best. Buy all Knipex pliers, probably. Or Channel Lock. Channel Lock is good too. These Snap-on ones, they're fine, but I don't know if they're quite as good as the others. But these adjustable wrenches are the Japanese brand. They're fine for what you use them for. That big old Channel Lock's probably one of my only Craftsman tools. This is a nutsert tool for mirrors on like trucks and stuff. I don't even know. I can't even think. I don't even know where it came from. Trim tools. These panel tools. You don't necessarily need. I like to have two. That way, I always have one handy. The long and the big and the big long one and the big short one. I don't use them that much. I would just buy these or one of those. These things suck, almost useless. These kind of random plastic trim tools are great. Don't buy the cheap one. There's a different brand. There's a different quality. The one that's $6, don't buy that. Spend the one that's like 18 or 20 or 30, whatever it is. That's a higher quality. These are old, man. And the only thing that ever happens is you lose them. I did break one though the other day. This one. This is like my favorite one. I broke it, so I need another set. This is a Snap-on putty knife. I use it quite a bit. It's good to have. This is a Porsche tool. Look at that. Yeah, I don't even use this. It's for taking out park lights. Not going to use that anymore. This is a tool from Mercedes-Benz. It's for SL retractable hardtop seals. I use it for working out damage to bumpers. I rarely fix bumpers. I like to get new ones. When I got to fix one, I warm it up with a heat gun or a torch, and I work out the damage from behind with this. It's nice. I used to have a really nice set of hog ring pliers that were really small and forged nice pieces. Somebody lost those for me, so I got these crappy ones. This is a Mercedes-Benz tool for taking the ornament off the hood. There you go. This is an Audi tool for something. I think it was like for taking out the ignition on a Q5, something like that. Cutting and measuring. I use these for picking out caulk and stuff, cleaning out stuff like that. I don't ever use this. This is a caliper I use occasionally. Scraper. These weld breakers, I use them all the time. Some glass tools. A hose cutter. This molding cutter's handy. Like I said, more glass tools. The files, these are no better than any other files. I just like them. I like the handles. They're not much more expensive, so I like them. Bought them. These little ones are handy. Use these a lot. Nice to have. That thing is good. This is all basic stuff, so I'm just ripping through it real fast. I bought just recently this set of this is off of Amazon, Unibits, and at first I bought the standard and realized I should have bought the metric, so then I bought the metric. And the 18 millimeter is, I think, the perfect size for Parktronic sensors and bumpers when you got to drill them. What a time saver. And it makes a perfect hole. You got to make sure they're nice and fresh. I got enough Unibits here to last me probably the next 60 years. But that all those Unibits cost me like 35 bucks. Let's go over here and look at my cart real quick. This is my cart. I keep all my dirty crap in. I got this. This was a repo. I paid almost nothing for it. I think I paid 700 bucks for it. It was brand new. Somebody bought it, couldn't pay for it. I pulled in and took it away. A lot of my stuff is people's repos. I like to buy repos because you get them cheap. These are Mac pry bars. That end, man, it's super handy. So if you don't have these, get them. Those are great. Those are Mac. Those are my regular Snap-on pry bars. Use those too all the time. Those are great. If I were you, I would buy those in Mac or those in Snap-on. Just regular straight. And I have a longer one. It's not here. I don't know where it is. Somewhere. A couple of different blowguns. Tape measure. It's metric. It's nice to have. What do we got? Blocking paper. I use 80, 240, 180. Everything's got to be finished in 240. This is an assembly. I use this cart for assembly and dirty stuff. So is my sandpaper. 3M on this stuff. This is some off-brand. It's all right. 3M on these. I use this Mirka vacuum paper, AutoNet. Oh, it's awesome. So, but they don't have it in 40, so this is 3M 40. Very handy. These, I don't know what brand these are, but these orange ones are actually pretty nice. I'm hurrying up here. This is blocks. I don't hardly use these anymore. I use these vacuum ones. Okay, use that. There's a small one. These are Mirka brand as well. Got Mirka paper on there. That. I use this 3M. This comes with the bag, you know, but I plug it into my vacuum. I'll show you in a minute. We talked about that. I don't hardly use that. This is a way better DA than this. This DA is kind of a piece of shit, but it's the only thing I have that vacuums. So that's good. And then I use this for removing material. It's a polisher, but I just have a hook it disc on there. Let's see down here. This is the hose I use for my vacuum, and this is a Mirka hose, and it's got this cone on it. Okay, so I just stick this cone into the hose of my regular vacuum, and then this end goes on the block or the DA, and boom, you have you know, dust extraction, but it's poor man dust extraction, but it works. It's awesome. Do it. Don't hesitate. This is my welding helmet. I like it. Took me a while to get used to it, but then I got some, you know, welding apron and assorted gloves and crap in there. But that's in there. And then I just normal crap I hang off the edge. And I got the roll of paper towels on the handle. I'll give you $1 if you can tell me how I got that roll of paper towels on that handle. It's a mystery. Gloves, and a little glove, this little metal glove thing that holds your gloves. It's nice. All right, that's it. Bye.